Welcome to Kolme Group's AdaptiveWork function in a Flash, where in each episode, we introduce you to a new function and show you how to use it. My name is Jillian, and I'm a project manager technical consultant at Kolme Group, specializing in the pmtool AdaptiveWork. I've been working within the AdaptiveWork system for over 3 years, both as an administrator and an implementation consultant. Today, we are learning about toString. ToString is a function that converts values into a string or text format. This function can be used in formula fields and business rules. The syntax to toString function is pretty simple. It's toString, the value that you want the system to read, and then format if applicable. Today, we're going to look at 2 different examples to show when toString comes into play. In our first example, we will use toString to read a value in a date field and then convert that date into a different format in an email notification. In the second example, we will use toString to read a value in a picklist field and then update another field based on that value. So let's go into AdaptiveWork and see the examples live. In our first example, we're going to read a value in a date field and then convert the date into a different format in an email notification. For example, we'll pretend that we are the project manager for this toString project, and I have a global team, and I want to send off a kickoff date to my global team. Because everyone reads dates differently in different orders around the world, I want to make it very clear in my email. I'm going to spell out the month and day. So I'm going to use this custom action to send an email off to my team. The kickoff date is October 27th. We'll see the format is 10/27/23. So if I refresh my screen, I'll see that my email went out to my team. And instead of that 10/27/23, we'll see that I've spelled out October 27th, 2023 in my email notification. So let's see how that looks on the back end. Here's my custom action for my project. And if I scroll down to where I'm sending my email out to my team, you'll see I've looked at the kickoff date, which is my standard date field. I've used toString to read this date field, and then I've told it the format that I want it to display in my email. So month spelled out, day, and year. In my second example, we are going to read a value in a picklist field and then update another field based on that value. So for example, I have my region and I want to update my regional manager based on the picklist value that's chosen here. Let's look at the back end first. So I go to my workflow rule and my project, and if I scroll down to my conditional action list, what this is saying is I'm looking at my region field. I'm using toString to read the picklist values and see if it contains US East. So if US East is the value in that field, I want to update my regional manager to a certain person. In my second conditional action list, I'm using the same process, but instead of US East, I want to see if region contains US Midwest, and if so, update it to a different regional manager. So again, I'm using toString to take a picklist field, read it as text, and see if it contains the piece that I'm looking for. So let's see this in action. I'm back on my project. If I go to my region field and I update it to US East, you'll see that the workflow rule read the picklist values, saw that it contained US East, and updated it accordingly. If I would pick US Midwest, the same thing would happen. So those are our examples. Some things to remember: sometimes you won't realize you need toString until the system alerts you upon checking syntax. Also, you can pair catch to prevent runtime errors. Watch episode 11 for that. And that's toString. If you have any questions or you're ready to take your AdaptiveWork skills to the next level, check out the link below for Kolme University, or reach out via our website at kolmegroup.com for individualized consulting and training for you and your organization.